Good morning. This is Pastor Jason of Kona Faith Center with a word for today. And the word for today is call. Romans 1 is one of my favorite chapters. It lays out God's plan in a way that is very clear to me. God calls us. God appoints us to bring people to the obedience of faith. Of course, the implication is that we have to be people who are living our lives by the obedience of faith first. This can be summed up in one word: discipleship. We are called to be disciples. We are called to make disciples. This is the call of God on every person. This is our primary purpose in this life. We are obligated to be a disciple. We are obligated to make disciples. We belong to Jesus. He paid for us. He owns us. We need to surrender, submit, obey, and align ourselves with His rule and reign in our lives. He has given us His word to be who He made us to be and to do what He made us to do. His power is released through His word. His righteousness, His way of doing things, is revealed through His word. Faith, the very faith necessary to be and do what He made us to be and do, is released through speaking, declaring, proclaiming, preaching His word. And God's judgment is revealed against every ungodly and immoral thing people do that suppress the truth. Immoral living suppresses the truth. Now, we need to be clear on this. We will be judged by what we do. We need to be even clearer that judgment will fall on those who do not live moral lives and reveal the truth by the way they live, period. People have no excuse. What can be known about God is made clear to all. Wow. We have no excuse. No excuse. We have no excuse. We were created to know God, love God, serve God. Those that do will spend eternity with Him in joy. Those who don't will spend eternity without Him in eternal torment. They knew God, but they did not glorify Him. See, it's not enough just to acknowledge that there's a God. It's not enough to thank God once in a while. We must glorify Him. We glorify God by manifesting His character and nature through our lives. We glorify God by becoming more and more like Jesus. Those who don't become futile in their thoughts, meaning that their thinking becomes useless, worthless, ineffective, and worse yet, their hearts become darkened. Being rebellious blinds the eyes, deafens the ears, darkens the heart. Those who reject God and His word claim to be wise, but become fools. They exchange the glory of God for things that they made. That is just one of the dumbest things in the world to me. Exchange the glory that God so freely offers us for things that you make. To carve something or cast something and say what I made me. I just don't get it. For this reason, meaning not glorifying God, God allowed their lust to control them. Whoa! All people have a lifelong battle with the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, the pride of life, sin, in a word. The difference being those who glorify God, those who manifest His character and nature, are victorious in the battle against sin. Those who don't glorify God serve what is created instead of the unlimited Creator. Wow. Because they don't acknowledge God, God allows their own immoral minds to control them. So let's just recap for a second. And we need to know this, and we need to know this well enough that we could explain it to anybody that asks. We're called to be disciples. We're called to make disciples, period. We are obligated to be a disciple. We are obligated to make disciples. We belong to Jesus. He paid for us. He owns us. We need to surrender, submit, obey, and align ourselves with His rule and reign in our lives. He has given us His word to be who He made us to be and to do what He made us to do. Those who don't, those who won't, will be judged and spend eternity separated from God in torment. Those who do will spend eternity with God in joy. The measurement that tells us how we're doing is if we're becoming more and more like Jesus or not. Jesus empowers us to be victorious over sin and to become more like Him. Wow. So what did the Lord speak to you? What are you going to do about what He spoke to you? The thing that spoke to me is the obligation I have to make disciples of all, and the adjustment in particular that He's speaking to me is to make the effort to deepen my Jesus conversations with everyone. The word for today is call. Do you hear God calling you today? I do. God bless. Check in tomorrow.